Well, I'm back in Rocky Gap, Virginia, and it's rush hour because it's about 6 p.m. and my neighbors aren't out right now. Usually I see them grazing in the field, but they're not out right now. And I'm standing in the middle of the road that they call the holla, which is really hollow, is what the word is. And it's because it's the one road that goes in and out of the gap. And we call this area the gap because it's the area between two big mountains. That in front of me is East River Mountain. And I'm going to pan around. I think that's Buckhorn Mountain is this other mountain. I forgot already. But life in Rocky Gap is just a little quieter than most places. To say it's a town, you really have to stretch your imagination a lot. You can hear everything from here. You're probably thinking there's nothing to hear, but you can hear the trees rustling over there. And if I go up the hill a little, you can hear the wind chimes going. And you can hear the birds in the trees. The house we're looking at is my long deceased mother-in-law's house and father-in-law's. They both lived here. But this is the original land that she was born on. And she always wanted to move back here after, moving up to the north to find work. But she always wanted to move back here. So in the 90s, they did just that. Came back to her father's home place. In order to get her part of the land from her other siblings, there were 13 of them in total. Some had died long ago. She had to get 42 signatures of the different heirs in order to get 4 acres of the original land, of the original 100 acres, I should say. And in Rocky Gap, everybody and their brother is required by law, I think, to have a pickup truck. If you don't have a pickup truck, you have to have an SUV. It's the law. The few cars you do see for, the 4-door cars are usually older folks that have those big old Lincolns or the Mercurys from the early 90s or late 80s. They figured once they got them, they wouldn't need another car, and they never bought another car. Okay, we'll go down the road a little to the corner. Okay, just a driveway that connects us to my husband's property. There are the mailboxes, because they have the mailboxes on the street here. And I'm not worried about any traffic because you can hear cars well before you can see them. So I can walk on the street and nothing's going to happen. Those are for the garbage. The garbage pail's there. They pick them up on the side of the road. That one's seen better days. But no one lives there anyhow. We're surrounded by land of people that are long gone, but nothing's been done with the land. So that's why you see some of these old looking dilapidated buildings after the original homeowners left. You know, the younger generation really doesn't move down here too much. Those that do build new stuff. And by new stuff, I mean they're usually doing a double wide or some a single wide. Inexpensive housing is what they usually build. Okay, you can see another mountain range to the left of us there. We're surrounded by mountains. So again, that's why we're called the Gap. Okay, we're going up the driveway. You hear all the wind and the leaves rustling? It'll put you to sleep at night. Okay, the gray home in between the two other homes, that's where we lived until we moved into North Carolina. We rent it out now, and believe it or not, it's very hard to get decent rent people to pay decent rent around here. If I told you how much we rented out both properties, you would laugh. Yeah, they're both 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. The brick house, again, it's a brick house, but it's got a garage up top and basement garage. Yeah.